Nurses eat their young. What does this mean? It means that experienced nurses slash senior nurses bully new nurses who are unexperienced and who really need help and support. Instead, they bully them, they treat them poorly, they make them feel like, they're stupid. This is absolutely wrong. But the bad thing about nurses eating their young is it goes from generation to generation to generation. I remember graduating from nursing school, and we were maybe 2.5 years in our nursing careers, and a classmate of mine posts that, these new nurses are so dumb. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I had to comment and say to him, we just graduated 2 years ago. We just started feeling comfortable in our specialty ourselves, and already you are putting yourself in the position to start eating younger nurses. We have to be aware when we start doing that because it's unfair. And just because we were treated poorly doesn't mean that now it's your turn. Now you're going to be treated poorly. When I first became a nurse, I was being precepted, which means mentored, or educated by a senior nurse. I had never put in a Foley before, and she made me feel like the biggest idiot in the world. You've never put in a Foley? I said, well, no, not on a human. I've done it on a mannequin. In clinicals, I observed, but I was never given the opportunity to put in a Foley myself. So this is right in front of the patient. I don't know who they're hiring. This is ridiculous that you can't even put in a Foley. This is so ridiculous. I don't know who they're hiring. And she storms out of PACU, and I'm left standing there, and the patient's kind of looking. The educator is on the floor. I tell her what happens, and I said, please, I just don't want to work with her because she's always like this. And the educator says, I'll show you how to do it. We go back and PACU, and the patient says, no, not her. I know that she's never done it before. I'm already nervous about my surgery. I don't want someone who's never done it before. So no, she can't do it. And that made me feel terrible. I mean, who wouldn't feel terrible if something like that happens? So once that happened to me and I felt horrible, and there were, nurses who were very nasty in the beginning of my career, I go out of my way to be the opposite. I want to make new nurses feel welcome. I want to make you know that you are supported. And I think it's important for us all to be aware that this happens and make sure that you're not a part of the problem. Do not eat your young. Help them.